wait. Don't walk away. Wait till it's all the way there. I just want to make sure, okay?
No.
Okay, so I hit done.
Yeah, got it.
Oh.
Come on, Macy. Macy.
So, there has been a big debate about this between me and someone else. So I even told him, I'll even put your thing up, man, where it says fake. Okay, I put that up. But I want to know people's opinions, man. Did it really happen or not? I mean, trying to fix that. Trying to get that off of there, the fake part, because I want to say fake or real. I need some opinions, man. I've been arguing with a person and tired of it, so I need people to come at me from both points of view so I can finish my conversation with a certain individual. Damn it. I gotta change that background though. I'm trying to get that stupid thing right there off of there. Let's see how to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, maybe I do this. No. It won't let me take that off of there. Shit, I hate to have to start live again. Hey, Tamara. I didn't put that fake up there. I want to put true or fake because I'm having a serious discussion with someone. And we are disagreeing. We're friends and all. It's all good. But I want to hear both sides of the argument from other people. So I got something to come back at his ass with. So old. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But, I'm just curious. Like I said, I need some, metaphorically speaking, freedom seas to come back at this fool with. It's arguing with me. I'm trying not to argue. I'm trying to keep it civil. So I need both people that believes it really happened, people believes it didn't happen. I need to hear them so I know what the hell to say. So here we are with that. And I'm sick as usual right now, but as soon as I get to feeling better, we're gonna go do some fishing. Me and the grandkids will catch some fish. Show y'all how to catch some fish. And everyone hit the like button and all. And like I said, I should have already started the live, but I didn't mean to. It was supposed to say fake or real or fake. I don't know. My buddy set me up. The one I had the argument with is the one that put this damn picture on here because I didn't know how to do it. So he got me with that one. Bastard. That's why he seems to be winning with me, but I'm gonna get him. So someone throw us some opinions or something, man. Give me some freedom seas. I hope everything's going good, Timber and Sandy. Everyone in here. I'm so frustrated with YouTube, man. Unmonetizing me when I got a gazillion watch hours. It's ridiculous. And when you're not monetized, they don't push your videos, so they really don't get out there. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's see. A bullet moving front to rear would leave blowback. Well, maybe. And then no blood on the face. Well, if you get hit, then you lean forward. It's going to drip forward. It's called gravity. So that would explain the blood on the face. So, but there were some weird things, you know. Like most people, when they get hit in the head, you know, they don't know it's just their ear or whatever. They just know they've been hit in the head. And then most people, because I've been around a lot of stuff, they don't. Hold on, let me get my shoes. They're like, medic, medic, give me a medic. So that's what my buddy's arguing. That's his valid point. Because me and him both has had body piercings, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to bring him up on this thing when he gets off work. Y'all can hear me and him argue it out. Maybe somebody can help me win my argument. But good God, you know, who really knows at this point? I mean, man, you know, the first dude that was in there I wasn't happy with what was going on at all. It put us in a dangerous situation. You know, you got these people that are all let the illegals in because they are illegals. It's a misdemeanor to come in the country without documents. And then if you get exported and then come back in, it is a felony. So it is a crime. But what they fail to understand, most of them are seeking a better life. But here's what people are not listening and understanding about is, look, it just takes one with some anthrax or some ricin, something bad, just one person. That's all it takes. And not only that, the more people that come to this country, it's supply and demand. The more it's going to drive the housing prices up. The more it's going to drive the grocery. It's going to drive the price of everything up. You know, 1 out of every 5 people in this country right now is here on a visa. What? I almost passed out when I found that out. But do your research. 1 out of every 5 people in America is here on a visa. Maybe not in your neighborhood, but there are certain places where I guess. But that's what it shows on the site, the official government site. 1 out of 5. You know. But, damn it, I'm just pissed about this background. I don't want to stop this live and redo it. You know, it's supposed to say fake or not. But my buddy sabotaged me when he put it up. Fake or not? I got nobody commenting. Come on, guys. Gals, everyone. Hey, JD. Now, look, my buddy, we're having an argument about this, so I wanted YouTube people's help about this argument. And, unfortunately, he put the background up. I was gonna put fake or real, or just nothing. But, and I let him, and this is his thing, his argument. And I have mine. So I want to know what people in the chat think. Did it really happen or not? I have my opinion, but I need to be able. Hey, what's up, Aaron? What's up? Yeah, I'm trying to, I'm arguing with this dude, man. I even let him put his own post up and everything on here and say what he wanted to say. You think it was fake, JD? Okay, all right. See, finally some feedback, man. Awesome, thanks, bro. Or thank you. I don't. No, I haven't looked at your profile, but I will when I get a chance. But okay, you think it was fake? Thank you. Finally, the first person to respond to that. Aaron says, someone died that day in the stands covering his family. Yes, that I do believe to be true. So there was definitely a projectile flying through the air. But then another person, I want to hear it from the chat because I don't want to say what this guy's saying because I don't want people to. Okay, JD said I'm not 100% sure though. See, that's the problem. That's what it's. Because usually, I don't argue. I'm really not trying to argue with the guy or nothing, but. And then this got me really thinking, man. And I'm like, damn, JD 187, I'm right there with you. Okay, now, Aaron, yep, I can agree with that too. Now, I can agree with that because, okay, or what Aaron said, because if that kid would have had like a 30-06 zeroed in on that roof that was too steep, but that's a ridiculous story within itself. But damn, he couldn't have missed. So thank God, if it really happened, that he had the wrong tool. Okay, I'm that guy said fake. Just look at the ear recently. There's zero makes. He was even pew-pewed. Real people can unalive and false flags. Well, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. I'm that guy on that. I'm not, because that's true. I mean, I'm sure, people in here everybody's got their opinion, and I just seem to get everybody mad at me. I don't know why, but everybody's got their opinion on 9/11. So, if it was a false flag to pass a Patriot Act, like a lot of people are saying, a lot of innocent people did get unalived. Oh, marks. Okay, that's cool, dude. That's cool. Okay. I'm that guy. Okay, so there's zero marks. Yeah. Now, I don't know how authentic this particular picture is neither. Now, it may have been doctored. I don't know for sure. So don't take this particular picture as like, say, the gospel. It may have been doctored. I don't know. This is just a picture that I was provided. So I don't know though. It does seem kind of suspicious. And then I'm kind of like what? Where's the damn Epstein list, man? And then where? Because we were like, okay, I was told, okay, we're going to. Where's the Epstein list? When I heard a lot about it, people ran their campaign, a lot about the Epstein list. Where's that? And why is now Max, the lady, charged with, well, I guess I'm scared to even say it on YouTube, charged with all those things. Now she's in a minimum security and she's able to leave and go drive to work and then come back. How in the hell did that happen? Anyway, so, and all right, let's see, we got another here. Why didn't they stop the projectile guy? People were pointing him out, and the Secret Service or the cops did nothing a few minutes before it happened. That is a good question. That's a good question, bro. Or I don't know if you're, but that's a good question. That really is, because me, even as a civilian, if I was there, not Secret Service, not the Popo, if I was carrying, I would have smoked him. Just out of, regardless, because I know there's a lot of hate going around right now. And I do believe it's by design. You know, they're trying to divide us by everything possible: race, religion, politics, everything. But me, I am such a all American, regardless of who the president is. I would jump in front of them to save them, regardless. You know, even if it was old ice cream man or this guy, either one. That's just me. That's awesome, JD. Awesome. Yeah, that's just, just what you're supposed to do, man. Oh, my sweetie's on there. I wish I could change the background. I want to say fake or real, sweetie, but damn it, I am technically challenged on this one. On this, I guarantee you though, if it would have been me up there, I wouldn't have missed. You can believe that. And he had the wrong tool for the job. But I would not do nothing like that. I would literally stand in front of him or any standing president and take it for him. Because I'm a patriot. What can I say? I mean, look what we did, true patriots did when over tea. Just imagine what we're going to do over our coffee, man. All right, we got some people in here. Everybody hit the like button and debate. I'm personally not saying it's fake. I'm not personally saying it's real. I want to know what the hell y'all say. Really, that's the fact of the matter. Because I am having a discrepancy with someone, and I need to hear other people discuss this conversation. So I know what the hell I'm talking about, T could have had a really good plastic surgeon to fix it if it's real. And you would never be able to know about it. True, true. You're absolutely correct, Tamara. Cause that was another thing. He's like, my buddy's like, well, look at his ear now. There's not a mark at all, bro. Man, there's makeup. There's all kind of stuff to. Got a damn echo in here. What the hell's going on with this? To cover that up. So, here, there's an echo right there. To cover that up. So, damn, you really can't tell unless you get close enough to say, come here and let me see that ear, man. Let me touch it. But hell, I wouldn't let nobody fill up on me like that neither. So, yeah. Okay, I'm that guy. I don't believe in politics because I understand both wings is connected to the same bird. Yep. Have you saw the whole video? A guy directed the people taking the pictures while they were lowering the flag. See, I try to not be political, and this is not about who should or who shouldn't be. This is none of that. This is not political. The question here is, I'm not making this political at all. The question is, if that was just anybody, if that happened to anybody, did it really happen or was it a hoax? That's my question. Not just Trump, not just, if it would have happened, was it real or not? Because I got to keep, when you keep politics out of it, which I'm that guy, I feel you. I don't know. I feel you, man. I feel you. Now, Voodoo Walter TV, who's the weirdo? Probably me, right? I don't care. But, who's the weirdo? I don't know. I want to have a civil discussion. And just to let you know, I have neither nor. This picture was took, that fake thing was already on there when I was provided this picture. So let it cause some controversy. I'm not claiming it was fake. I'm not claiming it was real. At this point, I don't freaking know. Y'all help me out, man. Yeah, what about the people that died that day? That's true. Got unalived that day. Yeah. There was. Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, there was a man in a stand protecting his family, doing what a man should do. And he may have just caught a stray. Who knows? And see, my story, not my story, my buddy's story behind that is, don't you think they would sacrifice someone to make it look more real? That's what he said. So I'm like, I got to thinking, man, these politicians at this point, dude, bro, like I said, where's the Epstein files? Where? Okay, the IRS was supposed to be abolished. Now they just hired 40,000 more IRS agents. What the hell's going on here? Okay, and the military being deployed all over America. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with it. A lot of people are not. Kind of, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with it. But if some things have to be done that's not comfortable, such as like getting a tooth pulled. But, if they so much as even touch an American citizen, the military, that is against the Comatoma Posse Act, which is basically unconstitutional if they do that. So, but can they grab a hold of the illegals? And yes, you can argue with me all you want. I don't care. You cross the border undocumented. It's a crime. It's a misdemeanor. They get you out of here. If you come back again, it's a felony. So it is a crime. We must obey the law of the land until it becomes unjust. All right? Now, and then some people may say, well, that law is unjust. Well, I say the more people that come here, the more the competition is for housing, for food, for everything. We're already struggling as Americans to get by, man. Okay, Daniel. All right. Daniel said, and look, I respect everyone in here, so everybody just try to keep it respectful because I'm not arguing with nobody or any of that. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of things. Okay, Daniel said, because it's going to be renamed the duties change for imported tax and tariffs. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. But I mean, a tomato. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying. But is it still going to be like tomato? Same thing, just different name. I mean, but you did put, for imported tariffs, for imported taxes and tariffs. You did do that. But when I found out how many visas there were in this country, 1 out of every 5 people in America is here on a visa, I almost freaking fell down, man. That's a lot of people, man. We better, and it only takes one to do something bad. I couldn't believe it. When I was like, holy crap. It's weird how they know about the shooter but didn't do nothing until he pew-pewed. That is a very solid... Now, I don't care how far on the right that someone is. I'm not trying to make nobody angry, okay? This is a discussion. I come from a generation where we could disagree and still be friends, okay? But that is a good damn question. Okay, I mean, an answer. That's a good answer, JD. It's weird how they knew about the shooter but did nothing. Right. Like I said, if I was there, I would have dropped him right off the rip. So that is weird. That's why we can't afford to buy a house. There's many reasons. I'm not saying that 1 out of every 5 persons here is here on a visa and probably renting a house or an apartment. I mean, how could that possibly drive the price up? I don't know. I'm just saying, kind of be a little sarcastic there. But I mean, really, that's just supply and demand. That's just simple math, man. The more it's supply and demand. Like, if they pulled everybody, I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if they was to pull everybody's visas, then they would be 1 out of every 5 house apartment would be up for rent. Supply and demand. A house in Scottsdale, AZ, when I was young was $90K. Now it's $700,000K. The same here in Florida, Daniel. It's the same here, man. It's getting to where us regular people that live down here in Florida, blue collar workers, or work as a bouncer, we can't afford to live here, man. It's nuts. You're right, Daniel. I don't know how to. I'm working 2 jobs. My wife's working 2 jobs. My daughter's working her ass off. We're barely making it, really. Okay, I don't want to miss nothing. Same in JD said, same in Michigan. Prices are so high now. Yes. I mean, it's like, what the hell's going on? I mean, are they? And some of it is like BlackRock is going around and they don't care how much they pay for the home because they're planning on not ever selling it and renting it out forever. So they're like, look, we can pay whatever we want to for this because we will make our money back renting it out forever. That's one thing that's driving the house market price up. And a lot of it's greed. And JD, same here in Michigan. Prices are also high now. Oz said, everyone knows this was staged. Okay? I'm not here to argue, like I said. Hey, newfound life today. What's up, my brother? Yeah, I'm having a discussion about this right here. Now, I didn't make this background. See, me and my buddy, we're the kind of guys we can argue, and we're still friends, and we can agree to disagree. So, I agreed. You make the I let him. You put the background. You do all that writing because y'all all know. Anybody that follows this channel, I don't know how to even put a background up. For real, no green screen with me. I don't know how to do it. Now on TikTok, you can do all kind of crazy stuff very easily, but TikTok is evil. I really think so. Even though I do have a channel on there and I'm doing pretty good because I'm not monetized on YouTube right now because I got in trouble. Damn it. But here we are. Still, y'all my people. Hey, and Jade said, hey, Jack. Hey, Jack, when we going to do another live, man? And I'm down with it. Let me know when we're going to do another live. Everyone, please hit the like button, man. Raise the algorithms to get this out there so we can have some conversations about this. All right, okay. Trish, how do I pronounce it? In progress. I'm not here to argue either, but what about the guy who unalived? Not the alleged pew-pewer, the guy in the audience at the rally. See, that question, that's a good question. That is a really good question. Now, I'm going to give you my buddy's response, okay? Because I hate playing devil's advocate. That's why I need me a devil on the shoulder freaking channel. But anyway, newfound life. But, so the question is, would they be willing to sacrifice someone? That's what he would ask me. He told me that person was just sacrificed to make it look more legit. That's his argument. Not mine. Not mine. Newfound life. I honestly haven't been going live much. Oh, man. It's good therapy, bro. It helps with my post-traumatic stress disorder, man. It really does. I get on here, I got PTSD, and it just helps to talk it out. But I'll tell you what, that damn old tiki-taki, them panels up there, them people are mean and rude and nasty. If that's the way the world's going, now there is some good TikTok channels, so don't get me wrong. Because I have one, so of course there's a good one, right? But man, most of it, good God, if that is our future, if that's our youth, because it's mostly more younger people on TikTok, mostly, and it's older people on YouTube, mostly, okay? I mean, when I say mostly, just statistically. But good God, if that's the way our youth is going, man, with that TikTok crap, oh, Lord, we're done for. Behave yourself, devil. Good one. Oh, I missed some stuff, damn it. Me talking too much, so me back up. Okay. Did somebody say my name? Say my name. There he is, devil on my shoulder. There he is. I knew he was still lurking around. I knew devil on my shoulder was lurking. Behave yourself, devil. See, that's like me. Me and you are so much alike. We are truly the duality of man. Just fighting the natural man and just trying our best to be the good guy. Alex, I think. Okay, Alex. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. Alex said. Alex Carson. I think it could be fake the way he acts when it's hard for me to read that. Mention, damn it, it moved. In the interview and no scar. See that's what my buddy keeps saying too, by the way. Oh yes, always lurking in the background. Yep, always. You really want to test me today, devil, don't you? I love it, newfound wonder. Do your best, Jack. You're onto something there, man. I think. Oh, hey, devil on the shoulder. Oh, bring it. Retard. No, listen, Matt, listen. I didn't. I'm in an argument with a buddy of mine. He made this and put it up there. This is my channel. Okay. I let him put this up here. I said, all right, go ahead, put it up there. I don't care. Because he swears he's going to win it. So, tell me, give me an argument, dude, to say, if you think it's real, then tell me why you believe it's real and give me something. Because the people that don't think it's real, damn sure got plenty to give. I'm just saying. But no, I didn't make this photograph. I didn't put FYI, but I didn't put any of that. Because I don't know how to do that. People that follow my channel know I'm not a tech guy. I get out there, I'm fixing to do more of that. Get out there and show how to do things. I'm a prepper. But this question, my buddy's driving me crazy, and he's a prospect in the club, and I could really, but I'm trying to be civil about it, but he just won't let it go. And so, because he thinks he's right, and he may be. I don't know. Okay, Daniel. Shooter was tied to BlackRock, which is mostly Democratic funded. Yes, it is. That is true. Now, if anybody disagrees with me, we're not here to argue. We're here to debate. But yeah, the shooter was tied to BlackRock. Mm-hmm. And BlackRock is doing a lot of bad stuff, by the way. I mean, even in Florida, they're buying the hell up out of these houses that drive the house prices through the roof to where nobody can afford to buy a home, where you have to freaking play crazy rent, work work two jobs just to make it, man. So I am very well. Let's say I don't like BlackRock. How about that? But yeah, I don't like BlackRock. And I do believe they are. Are you trying to say he? No, no, Oz. No, no, I'm not. I'm not trying to say that. This is a debate. My buddy, because I don't know how to do backgrounds and nothing, man. I'm just an old redneck, right? But my buddy, he put the picture up. He knows how to do all this tech stuff. He put all this up and said all that, right? That's his argument. So I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to say, I'm trying to win an argument with this guy, but I need people to debate. So I'm not trying to say that he didn't. I don't know. That's what I'm here. I mean, my buddy's got me questioning my sanity, man, because I saw it on television, which is AI. If you just look at my channel, it's kind of crazy now. But anyway, I still saw it, and but I don't know. Some things are starting not to add up. Yeah, same. It's the same. I'm just not sure, Oz. Not sure, bro. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I kind of think I know, but everybody has an opinion. Yeah. I'm just pissed. I'll be glad when YouTube monetizes me because we'd have like freaking 300 people in here. Just because I had. YouTube's getting as bad as TikTok. Really? Would their damn. Yeah, my buddy took this picture off his TikTok account. But anyway. But, dude. Because they got all these shorts now. And now they got these little. I don't know. I think that's why, prepper channels, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but prepper channels are getting shadow banned because they don't want people to know how to prep. They want people to depend on the system and have to be hand spoon fed and rely on them. I tried telling people this last year and no one listened. Yeah, Bill, it's a big thing because, I'll tell you right now, okay, as of in this moment in my life, one of the most respected women I have, because when my mother was literally on her deathbed, and this lady would, and I couldn't do it, me and Little Miss Prepper couldn't do it by ourselves. This lady was a nurse and all. She would literally get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, come down and help me with my mom, and change linens and all. You kind of know about all that, maybe. And, she said it was stage 2, and I was like, what? So, I don't know, man. Yeah, I can hear you, Bill, where you get tired of telling people things. I understand. Like me, I'm telling people, y'all need to prep, y'all need to prep, y'all need to prep. Look, there's stuff, like right now, I'm having, because I got a lot going on in my life, family issues, all that. Our family right now is literally living off our preps. Right now. Now, we're literally living off of preps. And you know what? The stuff that we're eating costs 3 times as much as it did when I bought it. Just look at the price of vegetables, man. Hey, Tamara. All right, now that my sister's here, now listen, Tamara. I did not make this picture. I didn't all that. I didn't put the fake on there. I didn't put bullet. My buddy did all that for me. Okay? Because me and him's arguing. So, Tamara, honest opinion. And, I respect you. And what you say is what I'm going to believe, really. But was it real or not, Tamara? I'm not going to tell you my opinion, but do you feel it was real? Some of us are in a constant state of prepping. Yes, we are, Tamara. Yes, we are. Okay, I missed one. Sorry, John. He grabbed his ear, bud. Blood on face in a shimmer from his hand. Someone unalived at the rally. Was that fake too? LOL. Just wow, bud. Looney Tune. See, that's what happens when you don't hang out for a minute and you just post something. Hopefully you're still in here. Because look, man, if you were paying attention, this is a debate, and my buddy, I don't know how to post this stuff up on here. Anybody that follows my channel knows I don't know how to do that. I'll let him post his picture with his argument, and because, I feel a little differently, but now at this point, hell, I'm not sure myself. Some of us, okay, Tamara, who knows anymore with all this AI shit? Exactly, Tamara. I'm right there with you. Because you probably, I don't know if you've been watching my shorts on YouTube. The AI have been killing it. Hey, Moose Man. What's up? Now, see my buddy arguing, so I let he pulled this. You know, Moose Man, I don't know how to put no background check up. I don't know how to do any of that shit. He put it all up on here, and I said, "You go ahead and put it up there, and I'll get my YouTube friends, and we'll talk, and then I'll come back with you, and we'll finish this discussion." So, Court, what do you think, Moose Man? Robert said it was fake. Okay, and I respect everyone's opinion on here. I mean, unless they're like saying bad stuff. What do you think, Moose Man? Like Timber, I'm going along with Timber. That's my sister. I'm going to go along with her. But I'm sure you have your opinion, Moose Man. And, you know, us, me, you, Timber, you know, we're adults, okay? So we can disagree and still be friends. All right, Moose Man said Trump was shot in the ear and a fireman was killed. All right, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. I will. I damn sure will. I was watching it live too. Yeah, I was watching it live too. I was. But I'm gonna now look here. Now this is where I'm going to be because I'm trying to be like not on either side and let you know, and people can say whatever they want, but I'm going to agree. I'm always going to agree with Moose Man and Tamara because they are much more wiser than me. But that kind of bullet was what kind of bullet was it? It was probably a 2.2. If it was an AR, it was probably a 2.23. Basically the same diameter as a 22. Now, it could have been a larger caliber. They make ARs in larger caliber, but most of them are 223. And that literally is the roundness of a 22 bullet. Okay, oh, I missed something where Timber said, haha, right. I missed that. It was, okay, all right, and see, now, Moose Man, I know he knows. It was a 55 grain FMJ. But Moose Man, what? Okay, okay, oh, okay, all right. See, that's why I always turn to you, Moose Man. You do your homework, you do your research, you know stuff. You're very wise, and your discernment is very well. So that's why I always go with you, bro. Look up Courtney. Okay, John said, look up Corey competitors. I'm having a hard time reading. I have pronunciation problems. Fucking heat stroke. Sorry. Sorry for cussing too, by the way, but whatever. Okay, Sun Moon said it's staged. Moose Man, it's a copper jacket of 15 grains, however, heavier than a 22 long rifle. Yeah, same diameter, just heavier. Am I correct on that? Pretty much the same diameter. Very, 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 very close. But, man, I've seen people get hit with that freaking 223 and whew, wreak havoc. It was not staged. It was coordinated by the opposition to Trump, Moose Man said. All right. I'm always going to lane with Moose Man. I have to do that. That's my friend. He's stuck by my side. That's my bro. This damn phone. Okay. He was okay. All right. John said he was the firefighter who pew behind Trump, protecting his own family. Yeah, there was. And you know what? My hat's off to that man. You know, I mean, if only. If only I could go out protecting my family. That is the way a real man, well, one of the ways we should, if we got to go, should go. Okay, Tamara, my 223 are a little bigger around than a 22 LR. Yeah. Now I'm talking about just the tip. Just not the powder, just the tip. But yeah, just a little bit. But I tell you what, though, I mean, that's what our military uses because they're very accurate. And it's obviously they work. Honestly, though, man, people don't be throwing rocks at me. Everybody's got their own preference. I've learned that when it comes to pew pews, everyone has their own preference. But for close up to mid, well, close up, shoddy, but kind of mid range, don't hate me for it. 7.62 by 39 millimeter AK 47. That's what I'd rather have. Because they don't jam. They are so reliable. I know it's a commie weapon. I know. But, man, those things were great. Okay, wait a minute. I'm missing something here. In the steel frame of the video, you can see the bullet path in the air just past Trump's head. Okay. And see, that's what I like about Moose Man. He does his research. He knows what the hell he's talking about. And if you know what I knew about Moose Man, that he knows what he's talking about when it comes to pew pews, I can assure you. And then we got Moose Man 22 LR is 221. 223 is 002. Yeah, slightly larger. Not much. I'm surprised how much that 223 does, how much damage it does being such small diameter. But man, that thing will get her done. Tamara, I like Moose Man. I love Moose Man, I really do. Oh, thank you. Little Miss Purpose said, hey, everybody, please hit the like button. Yeah, we got 69 people in here and only 15 likes. Come on, people. Now, don't not hit the like button because you think that I put the fake up there and all. I didn't do that. This is a conversational piece, okay? Just trying to get to the bottom of things, man. Because I'm been talking with this person for a good minute about it, and I got to win this argument, or he's got to win it. So it's got to end, man. I'm about ready to put some hands on him. Anyway, this argument, it just won't leave me alone about it. All right, so come on, what y'all got, man? But man, my family's up in here though. Tamara, Moose, man, got a lot of good people up in here. Thank y'all all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Please hit that like button, subscribe. Help me. YouTube, they done it to me again. Shadow ban. I get more watch time in 1 month than it takes a whole year to get monetized. And they unmonetized me because I put some damn combat footage up. And they said I was promoting violence because, I was showing receipts. Whole nother story. But yet I see stuff on here just damn near as bad. I don't get it. Whatever. I think they're shadow banning prepper channels, things like that. They just don't want this kind of information out there. Oh, okay. Moose Man, pew pews have been my research forte for over 50 years. And yes, I absolutely believe that. I know that. I mean, damn. Moose Man, I want you to adopt me, bro, because I've seen your legacy. Tamara, ha ha. And you want me to go live with you? Yes, I do, Tamara. It won't be controversy. See, the live I want you to go with me is Show your garden off, man. Tamara, your garden looks like Jurassic Park. It's awesome. Yeah, buddy. Okay, let me see. Okay, Lamar. Can people just stop hating and keep going on with their lives? The man was shot in the ear, and all of this is just because he's a Republican, not a Democrat. Just can't accept. Yeah, not all Democrats, but I'd say everyone I've met, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I can go along with that, Lamar. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, that's just the way I've seen people. I watch behavior. I work as a bouncer, so it is my job to read people, man. And there's unhinged people on both sides, man. But I've seen some lefties go hardcore unhinged, man. Okay, not saying that the right doesn't either. Okay, Anarchy of the West. How was it fake? That's my question. This is really a question. It should be a question mark above that. So yeah, because so far, and everybody can speak their mind. If you believe it's fake, say it and tell me why. If you believe it's real, say it and tell me why. Like, if y'all been in here a while, y'all done heard me talk to Moose Man, so you know my opinion on it. But opinions vary. In America, you are allowed to have a different opinion. As of now, who knows? I hate it when I see a message is being held for review. I'm gonna view this message to see if it's nasty. See, somebody come in. They said, "You're an idiot, man." Well, maybe I am an idiot. I don't know. But they just looked at the picture and just jumped to conclusions instead of actually being like Moose Man. Instead of just looking at something and go, yeah, he actually does his research and checks shit out. But if you would have sit here for 2 minutes, you would have known what was going on in this conversation. This damn thing, I try to say hey to somebody, and then it messes them. Hey, Angela. And then, Tamara, they even blame the floods in Texas on him and all the plane crashes. Yeah, I'm noticing. Let me keep up with it. I'm starting to notice a trend here with that, Tamara. You're right. Now, here's the thing. I try not to go political, okay? I try not to, but what's right's right and what's wrong is wrong. Do I feel we're all being played a little bit in some sort of way? Yeah, I do. But I'm just looking at the facts, man. Regardless, I read the Bible. I know how this is all going to end. Everybody needs to keep prepping. That means to me the main focus. Okay, Moose Man, the question that has not been answered is, how did that shooter kid go to Washington, D.C. and meet up somebody in a restaurant where, this is a good one, where FBI and Secret Service people are known to frequent? I got to read it again so I can be more clear, Moose Man, because that's a good one. Now we're getting somewhere. The question that has not been answered is, how did that shooter kid go to Washington, D.C. and meet up with somebody in a restaurant with where FBI and Secret Service people are known to frequent? Good question, Moose Man. All right, let me catch up to him again. And okay, and Moose Man said, Angela, you don't know crap about bullets and ballistics, etc. Let's try to keep it civil now. But I'm always going to take Moose Man's side. I have to. He's got my back. And then another person disagrees with Angela too. No, Angela, you can speak your mind. This is I hate to use that word, a safe space. Okay, no one's here to really attack you. We're just having a discussion. But and yeah, that is not how bullets work. Okay, and I know Moose Man knows anything and if any questions I got about ballistic bullets, pew pews, anything, I'm going Moose Man. Shooter walks around past security with pew pew. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird, man. See, so maybe we're getting onto something here besides what's in the picture and all, Like, there's definitely something weird about this whole situation. And maybe that's why a lot of people think it was fake and a lot of people think it was, because there's just a lot of weirdness around it. Now, I don't think that his bodyguards were doing their job. They were not doing their job. That was the most pathetic bodyguard job ever. And question, I work in the security industry. Why don't they carry ballistic shields? Just, everybody watch Spartan 300. If something happens, shield wall, surround the prez with a freaking shield wall, ballistic shields, man. It's really not that hard. Anyway, sorry about a little rant, but I'm in the security business, and that was an absolute complete security failure if it wasn't something that we're not sure about. Okay, John, I'm gonna catch up. John, I wanted to know who in the Secret Service let it happen. This is a good question, John. Need to know more about the shooter. Didn't get much info on him or how he was able to get in position and stay for hours. Fly a drone and all. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to read that again. I got to keep up with the chat. That's a good one. I wondered that too. And remember the FBI said that roof was too steep for them to get on there? Bullarky, that roof was not steep at all. They literally let the kids shoot at him and they all knew he was there, Lamar said. Okay, yeah, well, I can agree with that. But I'm not really here to agree or disagree. I'm here to get information. Secret Service is not supposed to ask for permission to shoot at a threat. I absolutely agree with that. Even me, as a dang old bouncer that does bodyguard work I'm not asking nobody permission to send shit downrange if I need to. Okay, Moose Man, there is no way that kid should have been up on that roof. Absolutely. There's no way. See. That's what I'm saying. Something's weird about this whole situation, man. As 9 years infantry. All right. Well, thank you. I'm trying to read your name. Damn it, this phone. My phone's jacked up. Patriot 8X2. Thank you for your service. Seriously. As 9 years infantry combat veteran, this does not look like a bullet wound or a graze wound. Now, again, like I said, this is where this picture come from. I cannot verify that it has not been messed with, so keep that in mind. But as far as the picture goes, well, I can't argue with that. But I don't know if this picture's been touched up or not. I got this picture secondhand, so maybe someone could do some research and look up the actual. I would love to put that video up. Oh, good one. FK Google. Lizard people must be real too. Hey, man, at this point, nothing would surprise me. I don't know. FK Google, have you seen Pelosi? Looks like a lizard to me. Anyway. Definitely. Yeah, see, I hope you're still in here because, like I said, I did not put this background up. A buddy of mine did, and this is his argument. And I'm like, because we've been arguing about it for a long time, and I'm like, man, I got it. So I'll resort to YouTube because a lot of YouTubers actually do the research, man. I think the SS and local cops were in on it, Moose Man said. Yep. Somebody was definitely in on it. There's no doubt about that. Tambra, exactly. And people were telling them that he was on the roof. Yes, they were, Tambra. I'm sorry, getting behind on chat. Okay, and then Caroline said this was not fake, staged, but okay. I want to, because I hate being my TikTok experience. People put words in your mouth. I do not do that. So I want to get it correct. This was not fake. And she said staged, but not fake. Okay. Like I say, we're not here to argue. We're just here to try to figure out what the hell's going on. Tamara said, I think that there's a Liz. Yeah, you're right, Tamara. It's not you think, it's you know there is. Good one, Tamara. Okay, Patriot 8x2 said, and he's talking to FK Google. Possibly many have spoken of it. Our Greys working with humans, who knows? Man, there is no telling what the hell's going on right now. And Moose Man, I'll say Trump's guardian angel was protecting him. Most definitely. Because, you know, right? That head didn't get turned right then. Ooh. Okay, and then Patriot 8x2 said, read book Transformation of America. Okay, you know what? I'm going to screenshot this. I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm going to screenshot it. That way I can look that book up and read it. Come on. All right, I got it. I have to screenshot it, man. I'm kind of... Right. All right, cool. I'm going to read that. Thanks, Patriot. 8 times 2. Appreciate that. I am a big reader. I'm falling behind, damn it. All right, Lamar. The guy was fired. I don't care if you was a 9-year-old infantryman and you think it's fake. The pew-pew was still fired towards him regardless if he was pew-pewed or not. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. Thanks, Yamar, for your comment. Thank everyone for your comments, by the way. And I'm sorry I'm not keeping up. I'm trying. I may have to skip and then start over. But okay. More info on shooter needed. They just said it was a young boy. Yeah, isn't that odd how you get all this information, all this other stuff, and then somebody... Tamara lizards! Patriot X2 said... You was. Question mark. Oh, I get it. Patriots questioning Lamar. Infantryman. I think it was a fake. That's cool. I'm not going to do like most people, but. And then Patriot says, you were. And then Tamara, shit, our whole damn government could be made of lizards. They could be. It wouldn't, at this point, what the hell can surprise you? Cody, did I find it? Is this the corner of YouTube where the crazies hang out? Yes, it is. This is the corner where the crazies hang out, where we have debates. Well, normally we talk about prepping, but this is the debate, not an argument. This is just a photo got put up there. I didn't put the fake on there. I didn't do nothing. My buddy did all this. And I am just here answering. So just think what you want about me. I really don't care. Something does not add up as well. Have all seen, Patriot wrote. True, something does not add up. We are all a little crazy in our own way. You got that right, Tamara. You do. You're right. We are. It probably went clean through. Human Chicken said it probably went clean through, and then he was pushed down and then started bleeding. That is a very big possibility. That, see like I'm saying, there's an argument on both sides of this. I mean, this is a valid discussion, Alright, but I'm still going with Moose Man and Tamara. Okay. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. R-A-E. How about Buddy who had to wipe human material off his front? The guy sitting next to him. Let me guess, he was lying, and the unalive guy with no. See, look, that's what happens when people jump in here and they don't pay attention to what we're saying. Like I said, I'm not saying this was fake. I'm not saying anything. Really, I'm questioning, okay? And I'm being nice about it too, by the way. I'm just questioning, bro. Then try not to put your emotions into it. See, what I've learned is when you put your emotions into it, it's hard to think more clearly. I've worked out working security. All right. Now, I got to, man, I'm sorry. I got to get down to the check. I can't keep up with it all. All right. Okay. Sorry. And if y'all got something, really just repost it because, man, I got way behind on the chat. I do apologize for that. Okay, Patriot, order to pull it. Yeah, man, you think alike on that one there, Patriot. Pull it. Demolition term. It's in the Patriot Act, which is not so patriotic. That's my opinion. So yeah, they're Patriot, but again, like I said, I have friends that believe that it really happened. I have friends, we're still friends. It's just, people are entitled to their beliefs. And some people need to use their common sense, man. I mean, I don't want to get people pissed here, but have you seen them buildings? Did you see the way them things fell? Anyway. Okay, a Patriot. You're good. LOL. Stop typing. I'm trying to keep up, bro. I can't pronounce that. Coffin? Okay. This guy sounds like he's got a swollen tongue. Probably do. I've been sick. So there ain't no telling. I probably do. Moose Man, Vince, we don't hate Trump here. We are discussing stuff. Yes! Yeah, Moose Man always see that's that's why we're here. We're not hating on Trump. I didn't put that fake thing up there, any of that. I got this picture, put it up there, because I'm arguing with, trying to be cool. I'm arguing with someone. And this is his picture he provided with all that on there, because I don't know how to put a background up. I'm just going to admit it on YouTube. I don't know how to do that. I'm an old guy, man. So, let me see. Wait a minute. I'm getting behind on the chat again. Damn it. I got to quit talking. Okay, IFV. Are you asking if 5.56 capable clap Trump's ear? That's what I'm arguing with someone about that. I'm not saying it was fake. Look, I'm not saying my opinion. That way, everyone just says whatever they want to say, you know. But no, I'm not saying it didn't happen at all. And I'm not saying it did happen. I'm just going to kick back and watch and listen and learn. AP, laugh my ass off. You think this is fake? Get your brain checked out. No, man, I did not say it was fake. I tried to even take that fake thing off of that picture, but I am not a tech guy, okay? I don't know how to do that. So, no, I'm not trying to say it was fake there, eh? I'm falling behind again. Are you thinking this shot was fake? I don't know. I'm asking y'all. Lay off the mushrooms. We don't do that here, bud. Explain the idea behind the picture. The idea behind the picture was me and my buddies arguing about this for over 3 months now. And he showed me this. He got the picture, not me. And I said, I even do you better. Because I don't know how to put a background up on YouTube. I'm not that guy. Okay, so I said, go ahead. You put it up. He put this up. He the one that wrote all that stuff. Okay, not me. And because I basically I'll give you the stage, prove me wrong. So this is his photo, his take, his say, and I'm just kicked back. Yeah, we don't do drugs here, man. No. IFB said fire. Uh-oh, somebody's getting sniped by Moose Man, I bet. What is being suggested then? Nothing. Yeah, basically, yeah, what it is, it's a talking point. You know, because there's a lot of people that believe it didn't happen, and there's a lot of people that believes it did happen. So, and me and a buddy's having that same discussion. He believes one thing, I believe another. And I have learned the best way is to ask other people and look at things from a different perspective. You know, everybody looks at things through a different set of eyes, man. Yeah, no trolls or no nasty comments allowed here. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. IFV. And I respect IFV, so I'm going with what he says. It was real, bro. Democrats wish it wasn't because President Trump is a beast and took it like a legend. You know what? I'll go with you on that, bro, because He did. Most people would have been screaming, "Medic!" He's like, "Let me get my damn shoes. Hold on." But yeah. But because of that, that makes people go, you got some stupid friends if you're arguing for 3 months. Well, not really an argument, just a discussion. 'Cause I don't see him often. And it always ends up on this topic. So I'm about to see him today, so I'm going to be ready for his ass. What he's saying the pictures proves, though, look like he got his ear shot. Yeah? Now, I can't even promise you this picture has not been doctored, neither now. I don't know. I got this from my buddy. I don't know where he got it from. With so many things to focus on in this world, you focus on this. Well, look, man. Well, scroll on. This is a personal thing for me, bro. I'm having an argument with somebody. If you don't, there's a million. You can go away. Looks cool. All right, most men. Even the lamestream media knows it was real. Some people just won't believe the truth to stir the crap. Moose man, I'll tell you what. I wish you was sitting next to me and spent about 30 minutes on TikTok and you'd be like, oh my God, these people have lost their mind. Our nation is screwed. If TikTok is a representation of our nation, with them, oh man, are we in trouble. Anyway. How do you explain the scars on his ears today, idiot? Now look, you don't kick him, Moose man. It's okay. You can call me an idiot because he just jumped in and did not realize what this is about. And honestly, though, I'll play devil's advocate. I have not seen no scars on his ear, but I live in a house full of women, and they got makeup, man, and they look like completely different people. So you can cover up scars with makeup. And most men say, "Hey, IFB, yeah, man, I'm glad you're in here." People who believe it didn't happen, it was on live TV. So was 9/11, but I'm not here to argue, like I said. One thing you might notice, American prepper, is almost of attention you get asking about the greatest president in our lifetime. Yes, I got to admit that, man. If you put Trump's name on anything on social media, you are going to get a lot of attention. That's facts. Because there's no way, we was up to 150, and I got demonetized from YouTube for being a bad boy. But I'll get remonetized again, No big, no name calling. We are discussing. He just probably jumped in, saw the picture, and threw it out there, because that's how they do it on TikTok, man. So, I don't know. I like TikTok to make the AI shit, but the rest of it, not so much. Okay, I'm sorry, I fell behind on the chat again, damn it. Also, he has no... Okay, and then someone else says... SOPAR. Also, he has no scar either. Fake, it has the healing powers of Wolverine. I know, which is more likely. Well, there is makeup too, but I don't know. I would, you know what? I really would like to sit next to the president of the United States, whether you like him or hate him, he's still the president, and say, "Let me look at that here," and take pictures and go and end this once and for all. I don't know why he doesn't do that. Yeah, Moose Man's right. He has a scar from plastic surgery. I do appreciate a good live that allows open discussion. Thank you for that, Coffin. I appreciate that. That's what I try to do, man. Because I see a lot of these lives, these people, a lot of people that run social platforms, they're damn narcissists. A narcissist, I am not. Okay, IFV. The fire chief was unalived when a stray 5.56 that missed president. Yep, that's facts. That's a fact. You're absolutely correct. And then Morgan said, it's called gravity. You must be talking with somebody. I can't keep up with this chat. I wish little Miss Prep was here, damn it. There were 5 freedom seas fired at Trump and the crowd before the bad guy was taken out. I'm sorry I butchered that, Moose Man, but man, I'm already in deep doo-doo with TikTok. I mean YouTube. Someone up above certainly looking out for the president. He's had few attempts on life, IFB said. Well, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but his helicopter has been tampered with on several occasions. That's facts, but most people don't know it. Okay, Morgan, blood dropped on his face because of gravity. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, Morgan, I said that. I was like, because people was like, well, how would the blood be on his face? I was like, well, he was leaned over. Gravity, man. So, yeah. 8 shots were fired from TMC on the AGR roof. Yep. And 2 returned. Yep. And then I cannot pronounce your name. I'm sorry. TBI. She put, oh, really? You don't believe it's fine? Hang in here and you'll find out. Everybody, I guess this is kind of like clickbait my buddy set me up on with this damn thing. But this is the only picture I got, so it is what it is. What's scary is the CNN and BBC were filming live for the first time. Yes! IFV. Yes. That's a whole story within itself. Because that's factual. I challenge anybody to look it up. That's IFV is 100% correct. And what the hell is what about that? Yeah. Okay. And then, I'm sorry, I'm getting your names. I had a heat stroke. ALAINA. I believe it was real. What was messed up about the situation was so many was pointing at the pew pew man out, and the people who was supposed to protect him wasn't on the situation fast enough. You're right. But you're absolutely correct. And I'm not going to pick that. I agree with that statement 100%. And I'm not going to pick it apart. My thing is, man, I'm just a bouncer. Well, I've done other things too, but bro, that was the worst security job I've ever seen in my life, literally. All right, hey, go. Now try to listen to the whole story now before you just see the picture and run with it, because we're totally... This picture was provided by somebody else. This is a debate. Not me saying it's fake or real. It just happened to be, the damn fake thing happened to be on the picture. Alright, go. Hey, APV, I've been listening and just wondering, why is your buddy implying it was fake? What point is he trying to prove? He's a leftist. just, at this point, and I don't mean disrespect for the honorable, good people, because there's honorable, good people on both sides. I mean, if you get mad at me for saying that, whatever. Because I know Democrats that are good people. I know Democrats that are not. I don't know, it's weird. But how the parties have kind of changed a little bit. But he's leftist. That's the only reason, really. And he just won't let it go. There was a panel failure on society by the Secret Service. Yeah, there was a planned failure of security by the Secret Service. Yes, Moose Man, that. Golly, you're right. Okay. Then IFB, I'm falling behind again. TMS was on roof of building occupied with police. Why wouldn't police be looking at on building its rules of engagement? Exactly, IFB. You're 100% correct. And then most men, hey, War Donkey, he's already had the votes and the massive rallies proved it so. Nobody is stupid enough to risk staging that. Common effing sense. Ooh, you get him, Moose Man. Try 2 inches. Exactly. And I wish I could pronounce her name. Exactly. Alaina. Exactly. Yeah. I said exactly, Moose Man. Exactly. She's exactly right. Okay, Jamie said some names I can't read. Blowback from a chopped ear. Laugh my ass off, get a grip. Okay. That's cool. Okay, Moose Man, and they failed, IFB. Yeah, okay, IFB said he's a force of nature, loves America, and God is on his side. I will agree with that. IFB. Okay, and then, no, but I'm not arguing. I need to keep my pen out of it and just read. But you know, I look at IFB as a friend, man. He's been with me for a good minute. So has a lot of people. We all know it's fake. Okay, Almighty Demon King. Wait a minute. Let me read that again. Almighty Demon King. Okay. We all know it's fake. If it wasn't, he wouldn't be able to ever stop talking about it. You know, but I've heard that before. That is a good opposition to this, because he does like to talk a lot about things. I wish he'd be a little bit more, just do things, a little bit more covert, man. That way, surprise, all this stuff is done and we're good now. Okay, Moose Man, I know it's real, so there's no we. Yeah, you tell him, Moose Man. Yeah, IFB, right on, Moose Man. Moose Man, he talked about it quite a bit. Immigration statistics saved him, he said. Yeah. Said, yeah. Yeah, I know. I talk into my phone too, and it does not understand redneck. Everybody's agreeing with this girl here too now, young lady. What I wish I could get her name, man. Eh, uh, Elena. I hope I got it right because I got a lot of respect for you, Elena. Elena, the president that has a lot other situations that he has to deal with other than is probably of an I think she meant to put embarrassment ear oh wait a minute okay I get it it took me a minute. The president has a lot of other situations that he has to deal with other than is I'm having a hard time of an ear missing. Okay. Cool. He has a country to run with more crap being thrown at him than to worry about that now. Yeah, I can go along with that, Moose Man. And then Moose Man said, Jinx. Well, see, I'm learning stuff, but I still haven't gotten enough to win with this guy I got to deal with. And then Johnny, y'all all crazy. Well, I really don't know anyone that's truly sane, but so I'll even agree with you with that. Okay, Steven, I'm sorry if I get your name wrong, man. I had a heat stroke. Oh, okay. Oh, I bet he got sniped by Moose Man. I guarantee it. Yeah, Moose Man sniped him. Good job. Yeah, you said my name right. Okay, let me see. I have the hardest time with names, man. Reading everything's easy. Names are hard for me because I had to learn how to talk again. Elena. Okay, I'm trying to remember that. Thank you, Elena. Hope I said it right again. Moose Man said BS. Stefan and IFB. President Trump did the Matrix dance with the 556 and laughed it off. Hey, that's a goat. See what these YouTubers do for views? No, man, I'm not doing this for views, man. I'm doing this to settle. Bro, I'm not even. I've been monetized for freaking 7 years. I put a video up that got me demonetized. I'm not even monetized right now. I'm not getting paid for this. So wrong. I'm not. No. As a matter of fact, I'm in big trouble with YouTube right now. It's going to be a little minute before I get monetized again, even though I got millions of hours of watch time. But, it's their platform, their rules. I really do this just to help people and get my message out there. Okay. I find it funny people still believe that he got hit. Okay, let me get your name. Kryptic. I find it funny people still believe that he got hit. These people need to get a medical degree. Cause why ain't Invader Holyfield's ear growed back? See these names, man. Basically, why didn't Trump's ear grow back? Or whatever. Now, you know what? Let me read this person's name out loud because, I do want that. Oh, that's a whole other subject, by the way. But ORANJMUSE. Release the Epstein files. Please release the Epstein files. I wish. What the hell's going on here with that? Okay, and then somebody put obviously fake. Then IFB said you could make crazy views hours with this President Trump talks, bro. Yeah. It's just sad, man. I'm freaking not monetized right now. Which I don't, you don't get that much off YouTube. I don't do it for the money, but it's nice that, the monetization pays for the electricity and the internet to do the YouTube. And that's nothing left. So, no. Now, there is YouTubers that make good money, but I'm not making nothing right now. Like I said, I got demonetized because I bring up shit like this. Okay. I don't want to get her name wrong again, damn it. Did y'all see President Trump files over Putin? Oh, flies over Putin with B-2 bomber looked like at my dick crazy flex. He did, man, that was a flex. You got that right. Elena, I hope I got it right. Elena, that was a flex. I know I butchered that reading, but the background words in the back on this picture is messing my vision up. Oh, Moose Man got more trolls. Plastic surgery, Moose Man said. Can you deniers even say these words? I love Moose Man. You gonna get him, boy. Okay, I'm falling behind again as usual. I find it funny these ones in denial just about him being president still. Yes. Now, again, maybe it's just a certain group that we hear that are doing all the squawking. They could be like the 1% or whatever. And the other people that are on the left are just being cool and all. But, man, the ones that we see are batshit crazy, bro. Moose Man done zapped to no one. That's the true Moose Man. Hard work as a mod. Yeah, he is. He is the man. Yay! The overlay of the words is rough. Yeah, it is. It is for me. Another message being held for review. Man, dang on. I guess everybody got off their lunch break because we were way up there. Oh, Moose Man got another one. Bye, troll. The Sniper King. I know who's in the sniper's nest. Moose Man. Okay. It's real. That shit was on live television. The fuck. Yeah. See, we're not saying it. This is the picture we was provided. I guess the fake thing being up there is good because people come in here and state their thing, We're not saying it was fake or real, or I'm not saying shit. Try not to. But, I mean, people already done said too much. Y'all know my stance. If they could fire a DEI Secret Service agents, guess where they were sent? Yeah. That's a good one, IFB. If they couldn't fire the DEI Secret Service agents, guess where they were sent? That's a good one, bro. Good one. Man, we were up to like freaking almost 200 people, and now it's dropping down. I don't get it. Maybe YouTube's like, All American Perp back at it. And they thought I would quit when they unmonetized me for promoting violence, and which is bull crap. I was just showing realistic, real combat footage, but whatever. They couldn't fire the DIE. Okay. Why do you think it was fake? I don't. This is just a picture I was provided. And all the background writing, all this was provided to me. So I don't even know how to put a background up there. He put it up there. Because I'm arguing we're having a discrepancy about the situation. So I don't believe it's fake. And at this point, well, now that Moose Man said it and IFB said it, I'm going with their opinion. I am. I was kind of there for a moment. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I don't know. For a moment, but Moose Man knows more about pew pews than anybody I know. And IFB knows what the hell he's talking about. So there we are. They tried to get him like JFK. They probably paid the pew pewer to do it, then pop the pew pewer so he couldn't say nothing. Crazy man, crazy. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And IFB, to be fair, the picture looks very real. It does. The picture does look, I'm not saying it's not real. It looks very freaking real. So it could be. I mean, the picture could be the real picture. Like I said, this was from a second source. I did not personally get this. I'm going to do some research on it, though, and take some pictures of my own. It does, okay. It does not, it does no argument there. Yeah. Cool. Moose Man has bears for wallpaper. Yes, he does. Moose Man's got bears for wallpaper and probably a couple of people that never should have been turned loose. Moose Man ain't playing. But yeah, man, wow. So, all right, Dan, we've been going for a good little minute. I do, and big racks. Hell yeah, he does. Yes, he does. All right. Since YouTube, look, there was almost 200 people that look how much YouTube has stomped on this. When you're shadow banned. So everyone please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification button. I'll be monetized and I don't know when, so they can't nobody say I'm sitting here doing this for money because I am not freaking monetized. I am unmonetized for supposedly promoting violence. And all I did was show, I didn't get in trouble talking about it. And then IFB, there is very little information about Thomas Matthews Crooks. He went to the rifle range often. Okay. I don't want to get her name wrong. Imagine that happening to you. The people was like, it's fake. How do you think you would feel? Yeah, you're right. That would, kind of like, somebody doing something inappropriate to someone, and then someone going to someone they trusted and respected and telling them about it, and them not believing them. Yeah. This was absolutely faked, AN said. And these messages held for review. I hate YouTube doing that. Okay, AN. Okay, sure. Okay, moderator got that. Cool. IFB, there's always be delusional people in life. Yes, you cannot conquer an irrational person with rationality. It don't work. The security was fake, y'all. Yeah, that was the most. Man, that was. I know security companies that are just terrible, and they would have did a way better job than that. Just saying. And if I was in charge of the Secret Service, my job was to protect the president, all my Secret Service members would have a ballistic shield that were around him. Of course, I'm gonna have guys way back with long barrels and everything, Overwatch, but up close, shield wall, man, just like Spartan 300. It's common sense. That's how you protect someone, man. I've been doing this my whole life, Security, I really don't know anything else, honestly. So there's that. But yeah, not to get off subject until somebody else says something here. Oh, Moose Man, us sniping another one. Well, I'm waiting on some. Okay, all right, we got Thomas Matthew Cooks must have conducted a very good recon and had planned already. Yeah, or had some help, or both. Moose Man sniped another one. I swear, Moose Man. Boy, you don't want to be on the other end. You don't want to be downrange from him, boy. He's quick on that trigger. Yeah, but you're right, IFB. I agree with you 100%. I do. You're correct. And why is it that these pew-pewers always have... They come with three, they always put their middle name in there. That's kind of weird. Like Lee Harvey Oswald instead. Okay, Moose Man, he had to have somebody looking the other way. Yeah. IFB, he lived nearby and bought a ladder, just didn't use it. Potentially had stashed the rifle day before. Yeah. I'll read that again because my reading is terrible. Out loud. Anyway. He lived nearby. IFB said he lived nearby and bought a ladder, just didn't use it. Potentially had stashed the rifle the day before. Yeah, makes sense. And then Jim said he was laid forward. And IF Blue said, flew a drone over the event earlier. That's so crazy. Especially, this whole drone situation, which, if you're on YouTube, you've seen the videos of them dropping over there in Ukraine and Russia, using the drones to drop things on people to take them out. So why in the hell would they even let a drone get flown over the top of there? It's insane. Epic failure of security. CNN, man, something just ain't right about it. I'm telling you, epic fail of security. Maybe, the man was just... I'm starting to come to the conclusion that it was all set up. And just his guardian angel, man, he turned his ear at the right time. Turned his head at the right time. The whole operation was FUBAR. Yes! Yeah, the whole operation was FUBAR. You got that right, Jim. IFV, it is possible outside agencies handled him. His position was spot on. The counter snipers had very big trouble engaging, even when everyone shouting where he was. Yep. That's what I'm saying. There's more to it. Okay, just for the sake of the conversation, all right? Trying to stay neutral. either way, if he wasn't shot, if he wasn't pew-pewed, or if he was pew-pewed, either way, an innocent person got unalive. The soccer dad, the dad protecting his family. The guy on the roof, well, the only way he could be innocent is somebody hogtied him and threw him up there. So I'm not saying he was innocent. But either way, something, it's just, well, like us OG say, I smell a rat. Something ain't right. This whole thing just reeks, man. I think it was set up for the whole world to see him get took out, but I need to keep my opinion out of this. Okay. Somebody's like, who? Somebody's asking IFB, who? There's so many outside agencies, man. There's no telling. Oh, I get it. Oh, okay, I see. No, we're not wrong. My bad. I get it. I speak into my phone, never gets it right, neither. The other factor was this damn writing behind this killing. Radio comms for the cops. Sheriff and Secret Service were on different channels. Why? Exactly, Moose Man. This is where my questioning is coming in. Is I feel that he probably was shot. And I'm saying that, for the sake of the, how I feel. But still, though, man, it was a dude. Like you said, it was being videoed by people that's never videoed him. Something weird. All right. There were but a few high places. They should have all been covered. Yeah, they should have been. Oh, he was a firefighter? Oh, man. And I have mad respect for firefighters. We lose more firefighters doing their job than law enforcement. Oh, Moose Man done sniped another one. Good job, Moose. Thanks for. He was a firefighter. Thanks, for straightening it out, and whoever else did. He was a firefighter. Okay. Man, you gotta think, that's just horrible for his family and all. Golly. And who's a troll? The guy who got unalived and Trump's rally was. Okay, let me get this right. Who said? This is funny. Not funny, I mean just the way I'm wording it. Who said, who's a troll? Not talking. Okay. The guy who got unalived, damn it, and Trump's rally was a firefighter. Yeah, he was. And most men said no. Who? Wow, this is almost, the Three Stooges. No, who's on first? What's on second? That just tongue-tied me, that's all. Cool. Moose Man trolls in the chat. I am banning. Well, that'll make sure they get a full, what the hell's going on, because some people see this, like if you were just going across and you just caught a glance, go, what? That shit weren't fake, and then you'd have an argument. So, I get it. I wish it was a poor background picture choice, okay? It's the only one I had. It's the one the guy gave me. I'll play his game, and I'll still win. They handed TMC and walked him through the corridors and told him where to set up position right on top of the corner right on top of the counter sniper team. Wow. Moose Man taking out more dudes than. My man. Moose Man sniping them, bro. The gunman was a Republican, would be my guess. Okay? I'm not, like I said, I'm not arguing, and it could be. Really? I mean, it could be. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, really, what was going on, I don't know if y'all know, but I've been watching on, man, and dude, a lot of his own team, he's having a lot of problems out of here lately. He was okay, IFB said he was a Democrat. The Republican thing was false. Okay. And I've been watching IFB, obviously knows what he's talking about and does his research because he said it, I didn't, but that is true. The gunman was registered as a Republican, but he was donating money to the Dems and voting Dem. Yeah, that's why, yeah. I'm glad you clarified that, Moose Man, because he was registered, and why is it? I went down and got my driver's license. This stuff's supposed to be secret. But when I got my driver's license this time, they said, they literally asked you, are you Republican or Democrat for your driver's license? When who you vote for, that's supposed to be nobody's business. I just thought that was weird. Okay, let me get back to it. I'm falling behind again. The gunman was, Moose Man said, okay, it was a poly by the Dems to have people register and reputs to throw votes in certain directions. Yep. I can agree with that, Moose Man. Yes, I do. You're registered as disabled. I'm kind of confused. If you're talking about me, you're registered as disabled. Are you talking about me? Or are you talking about? Oh, well, shit. Because I could. I won't. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I could collect 100% disability from post-traumatic stress disorder, but I don't do it. I work. But I could. But I don't. So, yeah, whatever. The dude with the mask was wild. Turned up the Democrats' house to blame Republican. Yeah! It's crazy. I'm trying to keep up. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Elena. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Moose Man done sniped another one. I am neither. I am a registered as independent. Cool. I don't trust none of these bastards right at this moment. But, sometimes you got to sit back and just see the end game before you go making calls. Have you registered as a troll, Jess? Oh, shit. I missed the comment. Moose Man snipes them so quick I can't even read the troll comment. Amen, IFB. Moose Man said. And he's cracking up. Oh, wow. This is fun, really. But, and Little Pepper, we're gonna start doing that ladies' night, but completely different. It's just gonna be one-on-one, each one lady one night, different ladies, so she can do her thing. Everybody misses that. The women do. I try to be fair. All right. Well, I guess that's all anybody's got to say about it. I appreciate y'all being here. Everyone, please subscribe to the channel. And this is a prime example to don't judge a book by its cover. Because if you look at this and just look at it, but don't watch it, you're going to think that I believed it was fake. Well, oh, she's doing fine. She's had her hands full though, because the bunker got mold in it. Had to get up out of there for a little while, and I hate to put family business out there, but I'll go ahead. Shit. Uh, my good daughter. I have two good daughters, by the way. You know they can't all be good, right? But her no good for nothing. I can't wait till I see him. He cleaned out her husband cleaned out the bank account and took the car and run off to California. So I'm like, phew. So I had to get out of the bunker, get a place, rent, all that, for I can't have my daughter and my grandkids homeless. I can't do that. So I had to sell damn near everything to do this, but it is what it is. But she's doing fine. She's just, tired, and we're adjusting. And everyone should feel sorry for me, man, because I got my wife is a female, my daughter's a female, my grandkids are females. They got 5 dogs, all female dogs. Gee whiz, man, me and my 2 boy dogs in here are just living rough, bro. Okay, the media and the liberal education system has people brainwashed where they cannot even research truths and they gobble up BS like filet mignon. Boom, fact. I would love to put that on a freaking billboard, Moose Man. I would love to put that on a billboard. And Troy, see, said those whose life were taken on that day was not fake. I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you, Troy. See, this is, I didn't even realize it, but this is clickbait, okay? I didn't mean it to be that way. I don't know how to put it back up and all that, but I let my buddy put his picture up, his argument. I needed you guys to join in, and ladies, because I feel differently. Wood chipper for the people who clean out bank accounts and abandon family. Yes. Man, that dude, yeah, and look, my daughter, man, she was doing all right, and, but he took all the money out of the bank account, every penny, took the car, and left her with the children and a big old house mortgage. Not gonna. She basically ended up losing the house. I had to get a home to put my grandbabies and my daughter in, and me and little Miss Prepper and my son. So there's that. But I'll see him again. Okay, I'm done got behind the chat again. Okay. Hey, Troy, cool, like that. Troy, yeah, he's not saying it was fake, just general. For inner reaction. Certainly not fake. Yeah, IFB, yes. Thank you for clarifying that, IFB. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. Glad to hear you happy, bro. You've been through a lot, still cracking jokes and bringing that big energy. I'm trying, man. I'm doing my best. I will tell you, I hate to sound like a dang old crybaby or whatever, but man, losing my mom and just... and my dad, you know, right? I mean, man, I have been through a lot, but been dealing with depression. It goes along with my post-traumatic stress disorder, but just got to push forward, man. Thank you for the inspiration there, IFB. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. It's just a struggling, man. I have worked myself to where I'm ill, dude. You know, because I'm not used to paying all these bills, man. Like this, but you know, you got to take care of your own. You know, if you're gonna have babies, you got to take care of them. That's the way it works. And I don't care how old my children get, they'll always be my babies. Moose man, one step ahead at a time, one day at a time. Yes, sir, Moose man. IFB. And lots of storms, you weather them like a champ. Yes, I do, brother. I do. And then Elena, I hope I'm getting that right. People be thinking he just popped a pimple on his ear and set a little boom off on his ear. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, they do. They think that. You're right. Yeah, Moose Man agrees with you. Troy C says, the sad part is that so many people have hatred towards each other over one man. That's true. That is that is sad. That is so sad, Troy. It is ridiculously sad. It is beyond insanity sad. It's crazy, man. I don't understand it. I really don't. Because I got friends on the left. I got friends on the right. I mean, I'm just from a different generation. We can disagree and still be friends, man. Hell, we can go out there and fist fight and then go drink a beer and still be friends. I mean, that's just the way my generation is, man. All right, so I'm gonna get on up off here because damn though YouTube ain't paying me until I get remonetized. So anyway, but that's not why I do it. I really don't do it for it. And when you say YouTube, they don't pay hardly nothing anyhow. Being monetized, really, the reason why I cry about not being monetized is because when you're monetized, it pushes your videos way harder. Because, you know, it makes YouTube money. But when you're not monetized, they really don't push your stuff. And like I said, I got more watch time in 1 month than you need in a year to be monetized. But it's their platform. I got in trouble, so here we are. But thank everyone for being here. Appreciate y'all. Oh, Moose Man said it's due to the media propaganda. Yes, it is. And Moose Man said it's harder to convince people that they are brainwashed than it is to brainwash them. Yes, it is. And they are completely brainwashed. That Trump delusion and all that shit's real. I've seen it, man. But it's just crazy people. I don't know. There's crazy people on both sides and in the middle. Facts. But hey, I love you, Moose Man. Appreciate you, IFB. Appreciate all y'all people, man. IFB 110% Moose Man. George Orwell said similar. Yep. All right. So appreciate you, IFB. Appreciate you, Moose Man. Y'all good people. Thanks for being here. Thanks for always having my back. I appreciate you all. Wish me the best of luck adapting to this new environment and acclimating to this new situation I'm in. Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay ready. Stay dangerous. All right, Moose Man, my brother. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. And have a blessed day. Thank you. Love you, Moose Man, brother.